Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Nerd Mode On, and today we're actually going to be taking a look at 2015, kind of doing a little bit of a recap when it comes down to the performance of the channel, as well as what we've really made when it comes down to achieving some of our goals for this particular year. So of course, jumping a little bit into the analytical statistics of the channel, we actually achieved 90,000 views when it comes down to 2015, which may not seem like a lot to some channels that are a lot larger than mine. However, for a channel of my configuration and the amount of videos I've created, I'm pretty satisfied when it comes down to it, and I feel like for the most part, a lot of those videos have succeeded when it comes down to what they were intended for. Now, of course, alongside that, we're definitely marching our way to 1,000 total subscribers, which is definitely a goal that I've had for the last couple of years. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are familiar, but for the most part, just in case you're not, I've been on YouTube for quite some time. I've been making videos for a multitude of different years. I've covered different games, anything ranging from Call of Duty all the way to Battlefield 3 to Battlefield 4 and some other games along the way. So when it really comes down to it, I'm not really new when it comes down to YouTube. I've been doing this for quite some time, and it's definitely a hobby. I don't do it as a professional sense. It's just a good way for me to kind of spend some of my time editing as well as making entertaining videos for my viewers, which for the most part, it seems like a lot of you guys really enjoy. Now, of course, as I'm sure many of you guys are well aware, especially if you've been subscribed to me for about 2 years now, you will primarily know that my channel is primarily focused on Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 has definitely been a very good godsend when it comes to my channel. I've seen a lot of growth from it, I've seen a lot of great things come from the Battlefield community, and for the most part, it's been a very enjoyable experience. Over my last couple of years, especially when it comes down to making Battlefield 4 content, we've definitely seen a lot of alterations to the original formula when it comes down to the gameplay, as well as what my channel's been primarily focusing on. Now, with the exception of the last couple of months, I've definitely been fairly active on YouTube. I've been posting quite a bit of videos, and for the most part, I've definitely been trying to do some new things when it comes down to improving some of the video series that you guys really liked, as well as creating new video series that I feel like you guys would even enjoy even more. Some of the best examples when it comes down to some new video series that came to fruition mainly because of you guys asking for it and consistently leaving me feedback, especially when it comes down to particular loadouts that you would like to see, would be Field Tested. Field Tested is a video series where I take user-submitted loadouts and I try to see if they'd be viable on the battlefield by giving statistics as well as some information when it comes down to how the weapon performed in my particular playstyle. I feel like Field Tested definitely has a stay on the channel. I really haven't made a video from it for quite some time, so of course I'm definitely going to be jumping back into that with full force. I've just been very busy with trying to make a lot of great college decisions and overall just really trying to keep my channel alive when it comes down to posting videos. Now, of course, one of the more bigger projects that I made would be my recent video that I posted only a few days ago, which is all the knife animations in Battlefield 4. Now, of course, if you guys were to take a look at 2014 around this exact same time, I actually made a video called Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosions, and for the most part, it was definitely an entry level into me trying to edit a little bit more. However, it still turned out very well, and it actually gets quite a bit of attention when it comes down to viewing results. So of course, it was definitely a success on that front, but for the most part, every year I try to make at least one really high quality video for you guys. Now, of course, the main reason I post at least one of those really high quality videos at least every year is to try to allow you guys to know that I really care about the channel, and it's kind of a good way to sign off for this year when it comes down to the performances and all the achievements that we made for that centralized year. Alongside that is it's around the holiday season, so everybody's kind of at home using their new technology, and for the most part it gives you a good gauging way to kind of see if your technology is up to date or if it performs in a way that is adequate of what your PC might be able to do. Now, of course, in the last couple of months, we've definitely seen a little bit of deviation from my original formula. I haven't really been that active, and it's really unfortunate considering that I was always somebody that was posting almost every single day, and I was posting multitudes of different videos ranging anything from Let's Plays to some particular different games, as well as Battlefield content on the daily. Now, of course, I'm really hoping that I can jump into it nice and strong for 2016. My new goal is to try to make at least a lot more high-quality videos when it comes down to making videos kind of like the old knife animations for the Battlefield franchise. I would really like to get into more cinematic videos because I feel like they just do a lot better on YouTube and they have a lot more ability for you guys to share them with your friends. I mean, of course, if you see something really cool, it also has a higher chance for you to show it to your friends, which ultimately allows the channel to grow in a positive light, and it's kind of a win-win for everybody. So of course that's my new aspiration, to try to of course reach 1,000 subscribers for 2016, as well as making higher quality videos for you guys to enjoy for yourself as well as for your friends. Now, of course, when it comes down to it, 2015 was a very good year. We had a lot of really great achievements that we unlocked, and for the most part, it was overall a very good year when it comes down to the performance of my channel. However, let's kind of take a little bit of a look at some of the negative things that occurred during this year. I mean, of course, not everything was positive when it comes down to it, and we definitely saw some issues and alterations that were done to my channel when it comes down to it. So starting off with, of course, the last couple of months I haven't been posting anywhere near as many videos as I always have been making. I mean, it's really unfortunate, and it really kind of gets me down sometimes when I'm just sitting there and I really want to make a video. However, I'm not always able to create a video that I feel like is worth my time to create, as well as worth your guys' time to view. I mean, of course, I don't want to waste your guys' time. There's already enough videos on YouTube that waste your guys' time. And of course, I always want to try to make videos that educate you, or that you find really interesting. It's something that maybe you can share with your friend, or it's a new tactic that you can use on the battlefield, or something new that you haven't seen before. And a lot of the times I'm not always able to achieve that, which is sometimes very frustrating from a content standpoint. I mean, of course, I should always be able to create something new for you guys, but not every time I'm able to achieve that. So of course, the last couple of months of me being very inactive when it comes down to it is really unfortunate. Hopefully that'll be something that will be resolved in 2016, and hopefully I'll get an influx of a lot of great comments from you guys, and you guys can give me some great ideas, especially when it comes down to some of my slump moments when it comes down to it. However, that is just kind of the main reason why I haven't been uploading nearly as much, and some of the videos are a lot more sporadic, and they're a little bit different when it comes down to how they're uploaded, as well as the kind of videos that I produce on a daily basis sometimes. Now, of course, talking a little bit about creativity, some of my videos are not necessarily super creative, and it's really unfortunate because sometimes particular users will come to my channel expecting to see X user, but of course they won't necessarily get that particular person. I've been really trying to deviate my channel, especially when it comes down to LevelCap. He's a really good YouTuber. If you guys are not familiar with him, then I highly recommend giving him a check out. And of course, I'll leave his link in the description of the video just in case you're not familiar. However, over the last couple of years, my channel has been heavily criticized when it comes down to using particular thumbnails that are kind of similar to his in some particular ways, as well as some of the videos that I create are not the most unique, which is unfortunate. You know, it's not my goal to go out there and steal somebody else's content. However, when they dominate a particular market, I feel like I should be able to jump into the market as well. So of course, testing my grounds a little bit on that front hasn't necessarily achieved the highest reputation by some users, but of course I haven't found myself in turmoil when it comes down to it, at least to the highest degree. So, of course, I'm definitely going to try to stray away from that type of mentality. I mean, it's not necessarily that I'm going to completely step away from the statistical tide of Battlefield, considering that I've been making videos for a long time, even before the inception of his channel and many others. However, I don't need to be as blatant, and I feel like it's a little bit on my behalf to try to be more original when it comes down to it, especially I don't want to be known as somebody that's copying another YouTuber. But anyway, guys, that's really all of the particular bad things I feel like that are really plaguing my channel, at least from the foundation of it. So of course, we're definitely going to be really working on trying to make improvements to that. I'm going to really try to not use particular ideas that are already occupied by other people, as well as being more creative and allowing myself to grow when it comes down to creating new videos. Now, of course, I really want to take this time to really let you guys know that I appreciate everything you do. You know, it might be something as simple as liking a video or sharing it or doing anything like that, or even engaging with me in the comments. I mean, that's probably the most enjoyable thing when it comes down to YouTube. Being able to jump into the comments area and have a conversation with you guys is on an entirely different level. It's something that I can't really express into words, considering that it's not something that's very common. Being able to engage with you guys, being able to collect feedback from you guys is something that's very important. I mean, it allows my channel to grow the way that it has, as well as make alterations to the formula that I'm currently doing. If there's something that's not necessarily deemed in the highest regard, I need you guys to let me know so I can make improvements. But overall, in 2015, I feel like you guys really allowed me to push in the right direction. You guys gave me the push that I needed to make big alterations to the original formula that I was doing. And for that, I'm incredibly grateful. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be still doing this. I mean, I do it because I love YouTube. I do it because I love editing. That's the main reason I do it. I don't have aspirations to become a professional YouTuber or anything along those particular lines, but I really enjoy engaging with you guys, and I feel like it allows me to definitely have a lot of fun while at the same expense educating myself on editing. But anyway, guys, that's really all the information. I felt like this was kind of a video that was long overdue, and I kind of wanted to do it towards the end of 2015 to kind of have a good way to jump into 2016 with a feel-good video for you guys. So, of course, until the next episode, guys, this has been NMO, and I'm going to be signing out, guys. Peace.